Hi and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Greek pasta salad. We're going to make a homemade dressing first in the measure, mix, and pour. This product has recipes for dressings right on the bottle, but we're going to make an oil and vinegar that's way simpler even than that. So what I love about this, it does have measurements right on the side. So I don't even have to grab a measuring cup. I know I need 150 milliliters, so I'm actually following metric on this because it'll be easier. And we're gonna use this garlic Parmesan dipping oil for our oil base today. You can use olive oil if that's what you have. So I need 150 milliliters. Go ahead and dump that in there. See all those chunks? That's Parmesan, yummy things, and garlic. Looks like I'm gonna use all of it. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna add vinegar. We need 45 milliliters. I'm just gonna basically bring it just shy of the 200 milliliter mark, and that'll be just enough. Tip here. I love it when you can pronounce everything that's in your salad dressing, don't you? That's so much better. We'll add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then some fresh basil. So I'm gonna show you how to do a chiffonade cut for your basil. If you don't have fresh, you can use dry. Just let it sit for a while so it can rehydrate. So we need about 1/4 cup of basil. So I grabbed these out of my garden. I've stacked up the leaves and I'm gonna roll it into a little cylinder. And so you take your chef's knife and you very gently kind of rock towards it. Make sure you curl your fingers. This will give you the chiffonade ribbons of basil. That's really pretty, especially if you're making like a caprese salad. If you want, go in the other direction just to make it a little easier for the bite. And then add it right to your measure, mix, and pour. So I like to use this too for other things, like if I'm making homemade coffee creamer and things like that, I can just use the measurements and mix it up. I like to suggest that you hold this side with your finger when you're mixing, just in case it's popped open a little bit. You don't want to throw it everywhere. And that's it. Super easy dressing. Okay, we've got our spinach in the wooden salad bowl. Put that into your bowl first so that you can chop it with your salad choppers. Use a knife if you don't have that. This is a full package of spinach and it looks like a ton, but you know what? Look how it's coming down quickly as I'm chopping. And you know that if you are steaming or sauteing spinach, it comes down to nothing, right? So don't be thinking, oh, I can just use half the amount. By the time you're done chopping, you won't have as much as you think you do. See, that's about half of what we had to start. I've got some chicken. If it's not chopped, you can use your salad choppers for that. I grill chicken in large batches and then freeze it into single portions. So when I need it for a lunch or something like this, all I had to do is pull that out. And then we'll add some peppers. The recipe calls for a red pepper. I ate it yesterday, so I'm using a yellow instead. It's fine. I think the similarities between yellow and red are similar enough. It's totally okay. And then we'll use a fresh tomato. So for this recipe, we're gonna cut this into wedges. If all you have are grape tomatoes or cherry tomatoes, use those and just cut them in half. I'm gonna use our tomato knife. I'm gonna take the core out first. And then like a traditional Greek salad, we're gonna cut it into wedges. So slice down already. I know some of you who watch are really experienced cooks, but some people are beginners. And so if some of the things that I teach seem to be really basic, you know, I hope there's something here on this page for everyone to learn about cooking skills. And if you like what you see here, please share with your friends. Let them know I'm here. I'm a Pampered Chef consultant, so while teaching recipes, I'm showing you our amazing products too, and everything's available on my website. Okay, so we've got it all in here. Kalamata olives, make sure you have the pitted kind. You can slice them if you want to. I like to leave them whole for something like this. I just think it tastes really good. Okay, we're just gonna add our dressing. One more quick toss. I'm just gonna take the cover off because I'm gonna dump it all in there. This looks so fresh and so delicious. Just give it a toss. Oh, we forgot the pasta. It is a pasta salad. I'm pampered, not perfect. Okay, so I did cook the pasta earlier today, and it's all right here. It's already cooled. You really should toss this all together first. It'll make it easier for me. So you caught my blooper. I didn't mix things in the right order, but it'll all come together. So grab yourself a bigger bowl than this one, just to make it easier for mixing. And then we'll put it back into the wooden bowl when it's time to serve. Do you ever have bloopers in your kitchen? I guess that's what makes it fun, right? All right, so one of the tips that I have for you with pasta salads is when you need to cook pasta for a recipe like this, cook the whole thing, and as soon as it's cooled, go ahead and freeze what you don't need, and the next time you want a pasta salad, you just pull it out, let it thaw overnight, or you can just run some hot water over it and it will thaw immediately. I think this looks so amazing. It's a good idea to let it sit for about an hour before you're ready to eat. That way you can let those flavors melt. I have some feta cheese here. I like to add that right over the top. If you bring this to a potluck or a barbecue, everybody's gonna be so excited. Most pasta salads have lots of pasta and not much else. And this one, pasta, greens, lots of veggies, and a homemade dressing. I hope you'll give this a try. If you have any questions, let me know. We're gonna stick these two in here for serving, and we've got a beautiful piece to share with friends. Thanks for watching.